All right, next up, we've been learning drill this week. So we do have drill on the field, but we had to deal with things like freshman stuff, and so we didn't have our freshmen for half the time. So we decided we'd show you some of the visual concepts that we've been working on. So over here on the right, run by our visual staff, Alexia Vargas and Taylor Guerrero. And then we have another person who is a part of the world champion Vanguard Cadets, who they just won the other night over in Indianapolis. He will be here in a little while. His name is Nick Colmer. He'll be coming back to work with us again. So Nick Colmer. All right, here's the visual staff. All right, color guard. We have a really good color guard, and it's under the direction of Mercedes Trejo over there, where is she? And we have Destiny Figueroa and Noah Ramos, and there's another trucker. She's not here, so Jenny Harrington, but she is working with her other color guard. So we're really happy with the work that they're getting done, and we look forward to awesome things in the future. So color guard, take it away. Okay, before I forget, we're going to go through a little bit of acknowledgments because this whole program does not run very easily. It's a multi-tiered event. So, but first I'd like to acknowledge our awesome principal, Mr. Carlos Castillo. I know he was here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here, but he's one of the most awesome principals that I've ever worked with. He's in the back there. So everyone, Mr. Castillo's back over there. Thank you, Mr. Castillo. We love working for you, or at least I do. They love working for me. Next up, I'd like to thank my assistant band director, Miss Barb Schinover. This is her second year at Bullard, but her first full year, like as in here all the time. So we're gonna make the absolute best of her abilities and make our band that much better for it. So we're super excited about that, to have Miss Schinover around. So Miss Schinover. And then we have a new hire. He's the assistant to the marching band. He's going to be teaching orchestra as well. He's a super awesome dude, and he's really smart and really knows what he's talking about. And I'm really excited to see what kind of awesome things he's going to bring to our program. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Casey Boggs. And then the band backers. This program does not run without them. They work very hard. They work as hard as the kids do on the field and off the field, building props, doing uniforms, chaperones, fundraising, you name it. Because as supportive as our school administration is, and they give us as much as they possibly can, we have to fill in the blanks to fund all the things that we want to do. And so if you can ever get involved, even if just a little bit, you know, Save Mart Center, we make a lot of money on Save Mart Center. If you can get involved with whatever, just to be a part of what we're doing, I'm sure your kids will appreciate it later on down the line. They may not want you around much this time of their lives, but they do actually want you. They just don't know it yet. So so just please try to get involved. I'd like to thank a special someone who's been working really hard all summer to rebuild this sound system. Our sound system has been the bane of our existence for many, many seasons. It's 20 years old, and it needed a lot of love. And Mr. Johnson took it upon himself to volunteer his time out of his own work schedule to really make this happen. So I'd like to thank Mr. Johnson, and the the pit has signed a card for him, so we'd like to give that to him as well if he's around somewhere. So, Mr. Johnson, thank you so much, wherever you are. He's probably back there working like he does. So, thank you, Mr. Johnson. Okay, I'd like to thank, I didn't really get a chance to introduce the percussion staff very well. I'd like to start by introducing Raven Nicasio. She runs the pit, but she's also in charge of everything that we do, overseeing percussion. So she is the captain, so we're really happy to have her working with us, and things are really starting to shape up well for her with the pit. Next, I'd like to thank Chris McKee, who's the battery caption head. Roberto Hernandez, who's not here tonight. Yeah, he had to work tonight, okay. Kefi Cervantes, he's actually marching with the Concord Blue Devils, so he's over in that place with the thing. Indianapolis, doing the DCI finals. Sorry, they're performing probably right about now. So I'd like to thank Kefi, and I'd like to thank Josh, who's also one of the percussion instructors. He's really helping us out a lot. The kids love him, so thank you to Josh. Okay, now, before I forget, because I know I'm going to, two last things, then we're going to get into the show. I just want to let their chops rest. We do not have zero period on Monday. It will start on Tuesday. Monday is a really chaotic day because they're getting a secondary schedule if there's any changes or whatnot. So they're given another schedule. So no zero on Monday. However, Tuesday, we start zero period. Okay, so make sure your kid is there ready to go by 7 a.m. And we get some good work done. That's our PE period. So that would be awesome. Also, there is a parent meeting. A new parent meeting on Tuesday, August 15th at 6:15, and returning parent meeting Saturday, August 19th. This is going to be on the band calendar and on the Facebook. So if you don't remember this, that's fine. It's going to be there at 9. So the one at Saturday, the 19th, is going to be at 9:15 in the morning. You're going to receive all kinds of information and your permission slips for the all the trips that we're going to be taking. Please show up and get that stuff happening, okay? All right, without further ado,
Sorry, I know it's kind of information overload, especially if you're new to the Bullard Band family, but welcome. My name is Barb Shinver, Assistant Director and Jazz Director here. We're officially expanding our offerings by having B-Band as a class after school. We'll be meeting 2 days a week for 2 hours, and I've heard most of the students who are auditioned and interested in participating in the program. But if you have any questions regarding jazz and all the events that we're doing, which is a pretty packed schedule, please hit me up via email or come say hi. For all parents returning and new, if you have a student involved in the jazz program, we're holding a parent meeting on Thursday, August 24th at 6 p.m. And I will do my best to blast that as well. Looking forward to a great year with the jazz students and the rest of the band students. Thank you, guys.
All right.